Recently, I have created an AI that removes the bad takes from your video automatically. And in this video, I will tell you how you can use that, whether it's in your Mac or Windows. And even I have open sourced the code, so you can even do the changes based on your requirements. If you have watched my last video, there I have created terminal application that does this. But now I have created a desktop application that you can run either on your Mac or Windows. So even if you are not a developer, you can use that, and I hope it will save your time. And most importantly, everything will run on your own system and I won't have access to any of your data. But of course, you have to do LLM calls and Deepgram call for transcriptions. As of now, we are only supporting Deepgram for transcriptions. But it will be a simple patch fix to add any other transcribers. If you want, just let me know in the comments. And for now, we are supporting any of the LLM providers you want. So since we are using light LLM, so it's just like you can use any of your LLM providers that you want to use or you have access to. So either you can just build it yourself or just use the one that I have built. So first of all, you just download and install this application. Link will be in the description below for both Mac and Windows. So once our application is installed, we have to configure a few API keys over here for the LLM providers and the Deepgram as our transcriber. So for this, you can either watch this video where I have mentioned about a few LLM providers that gives you API key for free LLMs and also Deepgram. Or like you just go to the Deepgram and create a new API key over here, give it any name and just create a key and copy it from here, paste it over here and make sure you enable the provider that you want to use. And if your LLM model and provider is already available there, you just don't have to do anything. You just disable the other providers and give API key for that, and you will be good to go. But if you want to add your own LLM provider, or like if model is not available over here, you can also add it yourself. So for that, make sure you close this application properly. And after that, go into your home directory and there will be a .zensho directory. Just go inside that and just open this config.json. Here you will see all the LLM providers and the models under them. And if you just want to add a model entry only, you just go inside the LLM provider of your choice. And then just for this, first of all, you have to copy the slug of your model provider and then paste it over here and slash and the model ID given by your provider. And this way you will be adding the model over here. But if you want to add an entire LLM provider, for that, you have to add this entire LLM entry. So for this, either you can create this from above or just copy and paste it from description. And talking about the all these variables. So here, firstly, you have to give a name. It can be anything of your choice, and there will be slug. So this is little tricky. So if it is a provider accepted by Light LLM, you have to give the slug of Light LLM only. But if you are giving a base URL and custom each custom is true, you can have any unique name over there. Make sure it's all lower caps and unique and no spaces there, and rest you are good to go. And for API key variable name, it should be unique. It should not have any space. Preferably, it should be only alphabets and all caps, and space will be replaced by underscore. So something like this. And enabled is controlled by application itself, so you can just ignore that. And for base URL, make sure you add OpenAI compatible server URL. Each custom is like if you are enabling this base URL and having any you custom slug, I mean custom LLM providers, make sure it is true. Only on that case, your base URL will be considered for this slug. And talking about this models, it's a list of strings and it will be added in this format like slug and slash and the model ID provided by your providers. So for adding this, let's assume we want to add an entry for LM Studio. So for name, we'll give LM Studio as a name. And for slug, I'll give like LM Studio, but all lower caps. And for API variable name, I'll give like LM Studio. And for base URL, I'll just copy it from here and paste it and make sure it's OpenAI compatible. And since we want to have our base URL accepted, so make sure this is true. And for adding the model, so first we have to copy this slug over here, paste it, slash, and copy this model ID. So model ID can be anything given by our LLM provider. Once this is done, we just save this and just we can close this. And after that, we have to restart our Zensho. I mean, it was already closed, so we have to open this. And we can just go back, and here we see our added LLM providers. So if you want to have this enabled, we can just enable it from here. And here we can even edit our base URL from application itself. So just save it. And one important thing, despite we haven't set any API key requirement in LMS Studio, but we have to give it any value. So we can have any random value over here and just save it, and it's done. And similarly, I will add API key for Grok also. So I have added all the API keys, but actually you don't need all of these. You just enable only the providers that you are using and you will be good to go. So for now, I'll enabling everything, and here you can select all these models. So for now, I'll be selecting this Gemini 3.1 Flash Lite. You can also go with any other models. And now we just come to a project. So we created over here. Let's give it any name, and description is optional, and hit create now and just open this. Either you can add videos from add video button, or better like you can just drag and drop the videos. And here you can see all the videos, and the videos are of two types. First one is FaceCam, and second is Screencast. I mean, FaceCast is something like I have a FaceCam and I'm speaking like this. So here, even if I use a filler words, it can be skipped. So it doesn't matter. The visual isn't lost. And for Screencast, it is the recording of a screen, and we are giving a voiceover over that. So while talking, if we remove any filler words, it may just remove the important part of video. So that way, we are not removing filler words, but actually, it is the LLM model that is doing all this process automatically. And for automatic detection of a video type, you have to give like this inside underscore or dash, and FC for a face cam and SC for a screencast. This is case insensitive, meaning you can have uppercase or lowercase text, it doesn't matter. And by default, the type of video will be a face cam. And even you can change it from here, so it doesn't matter actually. And once all this is set, you can just hit process all button and just wait till it processes the video. I mean, the video will be processed in this format. Like first it extract the audio, transcribes it, a rough cut, and this will be like given to you. And this part is for export. And here you can see it is done. And for going into editing section, you just double click over here, or you can just click over edit section, and here you can edit this. So here you have two options. Either you can just edit by segment, and you can just reset this. So word level control is also given here. And for selecting the segment, you just click on the first word and the second, and everything in between will be selected. So you can either mark as invalid or valid based on your requirements. And even like you can change the word by just double clicking on it and just hit enter once done. And if you right click over here, it will just change the status of entire segment. So you just don't have to go over here and do this. And once you are done, you can also preview it from here. So I have so many plans for timeline, but for now it's like nothing. So you just enable it and you can just play the actual output. Or you just go to the exports and you can either just export the entire video, or if you want to import in your DaVinci, you can just come over here and then just start it. And after that, you have to click on save and just give any name over here and just save it. And after that, you have to import that in DaVinci. And for DaVinci Resolve export, like I have tested it in DaVinci Resolve, so it works over there. But I haven't tested it in Premiere Pro or any other similar video editors. So please let me know if you have tried it and if it works in your video editor or not. And let's just wait till it process our video. And similarly, you can also download this video. You just click over here, and here you can see the video. So you can even play this. So this will be the edited video. And if you want to try this in your own system, make sure you have installed Node npm and UB for Python manager, and of course Python. And after this, if you just want to run this on your system, you can just copy paste this command from readme. Firstly, we are cloning this repo, and then we are installing all the required packages for our Electron application and this Python. And after that, we are just running this. Or like if you want to build application out of this, you just go inside docs and here development. Make sure like you have properly installed these packages and dependencies. And after that, just go at the bottom. And this is the command for building a Mac application. And this is the command for building Windows application. Since I'm a Mac user and I don't have access to Windows, so there is a possibility that there might be some bugs for Windows application. So I'll try to figure out how I can solve them. Or if you're a developer with Windows, you're always welcome for PRs. Or just let me know the bugs in the comments and I will try to fix it. Since I have created this application for my personal use, so there is a high possibility that it may lack features that are important to you. If that's the case, just let me know in the comments. I will try to add them. Or if you are a developer, you are welcome to add PRs for it. And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you're interested in similar AI related videos, resources, and of course my AI engineer learning journey, then hit that subscribe button. And you can also watch these interesting videos. Till then, I will see you in the next one.